I graduated from high school in 1953, but I didn't come to Coppin immediately. I went to work in New York. When I decided I wanted to come to Coppin, I had to meet with a panel who asked me all kinds of questions. Their main concern was, you have lived in New York City, and we want to know if you are too worldly to enter the teacher education program. Fortunately for me, they thought I was worthy. And I want to tell you that from that experience at Coppin, we have contributed, not only the class of 1960, but all of us have contributed to the economic status here in this area, and not just this area, but throughout the United States. We have persons who are administrators who are in other cities across the country. And when we talk about where we went to school, people always say, oh, Coppin? And we said, yes, it was the most marvelous school, because a lot of people haven't heard of it. But we know it. It's in our hearts. It's always going to be there. And the joy of knowing that people who see us know that we reflect what Fannie Jackson Coppin wanted us to reflect, a caring and a concern for everybody, to do everything that we could. We didn't see children as dummies. We didn't see children as hopeless. We saw them as the challenges for us. And I always told children that I taught, I want you to be able to read, to think, to do math, because when I retire, I want to make sure I get my pension check and my Social Security check. And when I retired from the Baltimore City school system in 1990, I received a book of letters from children, letters and pictures. And one that I always remember was from a little girl whose name was Adiki, and she had this picture drawn of a person sitting behind a desk with a pen in her hand, and her statement under that was, this is Adiki sending Miss Craig her pension check. So we had an impact, and you have an impact on everybody, but you have to remember that wherever you go, you represent something wonderful. You represent Coppin. Coppin is just the most wonderful place in the world, and I want you to know that those of my classmates who are here, we just have a few, there are just 4 of us here today. We have many who are, where the other 3, would you stand up please? Thank you. We feel very, very honored to have been asked to come back, and we are delighted that after 50 years we know who we are, we know where we are, and we know why we are here, and we have that Coppin spirit that says to you that you have not finished giving. You have to continue to give and to give and to give. And we will continue to give because we love Coppin. Coppin made us who we are. We had good lives, good livings, all because of Coppin, and all because we had people who believed in us. The faculty who is seated here with you today believes in you. Let their belief in you be realized. Do what you know you're supposed to do. And this is 2010, in 2060, you will be coming back as 50-year graduates of Coppin. And as I go to my seat, I want to stress what Dr. Avery said, and you will finish Coppin in 4 years. 4 years. It's not an impossible task. You can do it. We're counting on you. And we want you to know that we love you as Dr. Avery, and everyone else loves you. Thank you for allowing us to come to be with you this afternoon and continue to move forward.
Thank you so much.